important league points. Didn't expect this, to be honest with you. Obviously, a pivotal point was we go into the third period, we're up 2-1, they get that late goal in the second, and we kill the penalty off, and then we get two quick ones. Jack makes a great play to make it 3-1, then he makes another great play to make it 4-1. And all of a sudden, we've got momentum. I thought we played really well in the first two periods. I mean, I didn't think we were I didn't think we were as opportunistic as we needed to be. I thought, a lot of chances before they made it 2-1, and that was one of the things we talked about. I thought we had a lot of great chances for the first two periods, and it's 2-0, and they get a late one in the second, and all of a sudden the whole momentum could change, and we killed the penalty off, and we got some guys that are burying the puck, put a lot of work into it. Danny O'Regan's first goal was just a great goal, a great play by Jack, but Danny's worked hard at his shot, and those two goals he scored tonight, I don't think he couldn't score last year. And you don't shoot a puck like that through osmosis. And it takes a lot of hard work, and he's put the work in, and I'm happy to see him get rewarded for it. And now, all four lines contributed. I thought the Bergeron-Rodriguez-Holman line was unbelievable for the first two periods. I thought every time they were on the ice, they were generating scoring chances. And it was just, and our goalie, I thought our goalie played great. I know you win 8-1, and you don't mention your goalie, but I thought once it got 5-1, we got a little sloppy, and all of a sudden they're getting some chances, and we're making cross-ice passes and getting a little irresponsible, and he bailed us out. I mean, that game could have been 5-3 in a hurry. But I think that's our youth. When all 10 freshmen are in the lineup tonight, and all of a sudden we get up 5-1, and we think it's going to be point night. And, so I think the game got, the way we played got away from us a little bit once we made it 5-1, but our goalie played great.
First line play stepped up, especially in the third period. Just what went right for them?
Well, they're all good players. I mean, and they had chances in the first two, but I think they were playing great. I think that line was playing great, and then boom, all of a sudden it was almost like they took the game in their own hands, and all of a sudden it's 4-1. And all three of those guys are great, and they all do something very, very well. And Jack gets a great pass from Fortunato, and on the initial rush, I thought we really drove the net well on the initial rush. And we didn't slow up entering the offensive zone, which put them back a little bit on their heels. And I thought we drove the net and we pushed them back. And Jack's obviously got a shot that he's got a world-class shot, and he just buried it to make it 3-1.
Is this the kind of impact you expect to see Jack make all season?
Yes, I mean especially when you put him with the guys he's with. I mean, Ati didn't get a goal tonight, but he played great. He played really well. I mean, Jack's a special player. We all know that. And he did some special things tonight.
Felt like Casey Holman had a really good night, even on the penalty kill. He got a lot of sticks and lanes. Can you talk about his
I
night?
thought it was his best game since I've been here. I mean, I thought that line played great. I mean, that line was dangerous. I mean, they could have had 3 goals in the first period. I thought Rodriguez had a great night. I thought Bergeron had a great night. And I mean, we've got some depth up front, and those guys are really going to capitalize on their opportunities, and they're going to generate chances. I mean, they're all good players. And I thought Casey Holman played outstanding tonight. I mean, outstanding.
Even though last week's game didn't mean a lot, it was useful to you in many ways. What does it say to this group that they can put up 20 in 2 games, and not that you expect it to continue on a regular basis, but just in terms of confidence and cohesiveness?
Well, I think we've had that in the short period of time we've been together. I think our core guys, it's a funny dynamic, because we've got a great core of guys that are returning. And I think they're, when these 10 came in, I think they thought, oh, not only are these guys good players, they're great kids. I mean, there's not a, ounce of jealousy. There's not, I mean, it's almost like our returning players are like, oh, good, there's help. It's not like they're threatened, or they're, they understand that if you're going to play on a championship team, you've got to sometimes take a step back. And, last year was an aberration for a lot of guys. I mean, I don't want to play Danny O'Regan and Robbie Bergeron and Casey Holman and Evan Rodriguez 27 minutes a night as a forward. That's inhumane. And now they're playing normal minutes where they can produce and be alert and be energetic, and Lane's line played well, and Roberto's line played well. So, we're and again, it's 2 games, and, but I like the feel. I like the feel.
you think of your defense tonight?
I thought we broke out of our end well. I thought they did a good job. Again, it got sloppy after we made it 5-1, but I thought we defended pretty well. I mean, they didn't have many chances. They had maybe 4 or 5 chances by the end of 2 periods, and 3 of them were on the power play. So, but again, I thought, again, the game 5-1, all of a sudden we got sloppy, and they're in our end. They were trying cross-ice passes and taking the simplicity out of our game, which caused us some trouble.
Coach, you saw scoring all 3 lines. I mean, even AJ Greer chipped in on the 3rd line. How important is that for you guys going forward in a division as tough as the Hockey East?
You need depth. If you're gonna be successful, you need 3 lines. I think we got 4 lines that can generate offense. I mean, it's funny, first, second, third, fourth lines, and obviously, you gotta put them in a order. But, I mean, Roberto and Picnic and Phelps are good players. I mean, those guys aren't 4th line players. They just happen to be, 4th on the line chart when I give you people the line chart. They're good players. They're gonna play a fair amount of minutes.
Can you talk a little bit more about Connor Lockeve's performance and what you liked from him?
I just loved his composure, his poise. I mean, he looked like this was his 60th college hockey game. And, yeah, he played well. He played very well. And that goal that they scored was an NHL goal. I mean, that was a P. He was where he should have been. There's not a goalie around that would have stopped that. That was a great shot and a great play by UMass. And it changed the complexion of the game. If we go into the period 2-0, it's, they don't have a lot of momentum, a lot of life, and all of a sudden, they're feeling good about themselves. Our guys are a little down, and I thought we responded.
Coach, how do you feel about your penalty kill tonight? With a guy like Frank Petrano coming in from BC, Dennis Kravchenko is a great shot. You killed off 2 really important penalties. How do you think, going forward, how important that is?
Well, the penalty kill is going to be important. I still can't believe that they had 4 power plays and we had 0, the amount of time we had the puck tonight, but, sometimes that happens in a hockey game. But, I thought early on, we might have overcoached the penalty kill a little bit, looked a little sloppy, and then I thought the last 2 were better. Your goaltender is certainly your best penalty killer, and ours was great tonight. I thought we got sticks on pucks a lot. A lot of times we thought, oh my God, here's a chance, and we got a stick on it. So, but our penalty kill was pretty good, and we're certainly going to work on it and continue to get better.
When did he find out he was gonna start?
1 o'clock this afternoon.
Anything else? Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.